And now Ghazi Hamad, member of Hamas's political bureau. Sir, we have many questions for you this hour. We're 5 hours into this truce now, 5 hours and a few minutes. If either Hamas or Israel do not respect the terms of this deal, it could very easily break down. On your end, are you satisfied with how it's going so far?
I think we are following with the mediators, especially the Qatari and the Egyptians, to see how is the implementation of the agreement on the ground, because we think that we are deeply interested now to have perfect and specific implementation of the agreement on the ground. Now we have some problems, especially for the assistance to reach the north, because I think we expected to reach more trucks, but till now there is no one trucks now reach the north. And I think we are in contact, especially with the UNRWA and United Nations, in order to guarantee that that trucks will reach the north. Now, on the ground, about the ceasefire, about the hostages and the prisoner, I think that we are on the process now. But I think that we are going very well. But we need, as I said, more and more guarantees for the assistance to reach the north. This is maybe one of the problems now.
Are you confident that you will indeed be able to release the 13 captives whose names you have provided? You have 4 hours to do so, according to the schedule that we've all been given.
I think we discussed the issue yesterday and before 2 days with the Qatari and the Egyptians, and I think we put all the details on the grounds and the names and everything. I think everything is clear for us, and even the process, the mechanism, how we can deal with this, how can we do something in order to implement this process in a good way. But I think, as I said, that we will see what is going in the ground. I expect that everything will go well if the Israeli side or respect the agreement. And
sir, if I can jump in,
I can say there is some hindering and some obstacles in the way. But as I said, that we are in contact with the mediators to overcome any problem.
What are the obstacles?
Yeah, and I think we have some problems on the ground. I don't want to give details now in the TV, but I think we are in contact 24 hours with the mediators, with the Egyptians, with the Qatari, in order to overcome any problem.
Is this ceasefire going to allow you to find out where all the captives are and who's holding them? Because that's been an issue. The spokesperson for the mediators, the Qatari foreign ministry, yesterday was saying that's one of the aims of these 4 days of ceasefire is for Hamas to figure out where all the captives are and how we may move forward after those 4 days.
Look, I think we are looking for our priority. Our priority is the first and the second and the third and 10th is to stop murdering and massacres and genocide against our people. This is our priority now. And because what happened in Gaza Strip is a big and a huge massacre, a huge genocide, a huge ethnic cleansing. So I think now we succeeded to stop this. We succeeded to break the determination of Israel to continue on their aggression on Gaza Strip, because all the time they have some slogans. We are going to Gaza in order to destroy Hamas, to destroy Gaza, to destroy everything. I think now the enemy, the Zionist enemy, now accepted our conditions, and he now is ready to respect the conditions and to release some prisoners. I think this is a good achievement for the Palestinian resistance and for the Palestinian society, that we stop the aggression, we stop the murdering, we stop the genocide in Gaza, and releasing some of the Palestinian prisoners.
Right now, the agreement is to stop the fighting for 4 days, but there is a possibility to extend that ceasefire if the prisoner and hostage swaps continue. Is that something that you are looking to do after 4 days of ceasefire?
We are doing very hard in order to extend the ceasefire, because it is our interest to
Does that mean releasing more captives?
Look, I think we are looking to do everything to do everything in order to extend the ceasefire and to stop the aggression forever. We have some contacts with the mediators in order to think about this deeply. I think we are working in this in order to extend the ceasefire. We are interested now to resolve the problem of the hostages in Gaza, and I think we are in contact, as I said, with the mediators in order to implement this on the ground.
So you're saying, am I understanding this right, that you are not opposed to releasing more than the 50 captives that have currently been agreed upon after the 4-day window? Is that correct?
No, I think we are interested to release more hostages. I think we are interested to release more civilian hostages, but I think it depends on the agreement, what is going on the ground, how is the implementation of the agreement. I think that we have no problem to release more hostages.
So currently you're starting with the release of women and children. Would you, in the next few days, consider releasing either men or perhaps even Israeli soldiers?
I think now in this phase we are talking about the civilian hostages. Civilian hostages. I think especially in the time of the ceasefire. Regarding the others, I think we are looking for a comprehensive and entire swap and exchange for the prisoners, to release all the prisoners in the Israeli detention centers. This is our goal and this is our aim. But now we are talking about civilian hostages.
Including men? Civilian hostages including men?
No, yeah, I'm talking all the hostages, including women. But about the military ones, I think there is another story. That it needs more details, more mechanism, more maybe a new price. And so I think we talked about this before, that we are ready now to release all the hostages, including civilians and even the military ones, in order to release all the prisoners in the Israeli detention centers.
Are you satisfied with the ratio, forgive me for saying it this way, but the ratio that you have obtained of one captive released in exchange for 3 Palestinian prisoners released, this 1-to-3 ratio? The reason I ask you is because Hamas, in the moments that followed the October 7th attack, said we have enough captives to get all the Palestinian prisoners who are in Israeli jails released. There are 7,000 of them. So are you, now that we're in the 7th week of fighting and that you have accepted this deal as it stands, 1 for 3, are you satisfied with that?
Look, I think this is a temporary ceasefire. This is a temporary now agreement, maybe 4 days, and I think we are satisfied what we have done. And I think we released a few numbers of the prisoners, but we are looking for the whole prisoners. I think that this is our goal. Maybe the goal even from the Tufan al-Aqsa operation, in order to release all the prisoners, 6 or the 7,000 from the Israeli detention. But I think we will wait and see. We have full patience. We have full power, full energy to do that. I think that we are supported by people, our Palestinian people, and I think this is a holy goal for the Hamas and all Palestinian faction to release all the prisoners from the Israeli detention.
I want to ask you, do you have trust right now with Israel? And I understand that sounds like a strange question, but in order to achieve any kind of deal, including this, at a critical moment like this, there needs to be trust, not just with the mediators, but also with the people that you're indirectly dealing and negotiating with. So is there trust right now on this between Hamas and Israel?
Look, now there's no direct channel between Hamas and Israel, and I think we are working in order now. Look, after this war, and I think everything is clear for us, Israel is a brutal enemy. Israel is a state based on the skulls of the Palestinians, on murders, genocide, killing, ethnic cleansing. There is nothing good in Israel. Nothing good. I can say, assure them.
But sir,
there is nothing
respectfully,
good
that's not the question.
Sorry?
Respectfully, that's not quite the question that I'm asking you. There needs to be trust between parties that negotiate to achieve a common end. And right now, Hamas and Israel are indirectly, via Qatar, negotiating to reach the jointly desired outcome of releasing Israeli captives that are in Gaza and releasing Palestinian prisoners that are in Israeli jails. So there needs to be a minimum amount of trust. And my question is that trust there right now between Hamas and Israel?
It is a strange question, as you said, that we don't trust Israel. We never trust Israel. Not now, before 70 or before 50 years, all the time you don't trust Israel. We tested them many times in different occasions, and I think that Israel is enemy for the Palestinian people. And I think the last war, this war in Gaza, proved that Israel is an enemy, is a brutal enemy. We never trust them, because I think now what they are doing now is just killing civilians, destroying everything, destroying hospital, they want to kill the life in Gaza. They want to destroy the Palestinian people. These people are not interested in anything related to the peace or coexistence or even for a ceasefire. We never trust them, but I think that when they agree for our condition, because they believe that they could not do more, because till now, they did not achieve anything, either in military side or the political side. They're just killing the civilian. This is the big and the huge achievement of Israel, is to kill more civilian. But on the ground, they released this big slogan that we are going in order to destroy Hamas, to destroy the resistance, to destroy the tunnels, to bring the hostages back to Israel. But they did not anything related to these goals. So I think Israel failed to know, but they succeeded in a proud to kill more civilians and to kill elders and the children, and more than 500 children and more than 300 women. This is a big proud of Israel in the international community. So I think I will show in confidence that Israel will fail in Gaza and they will achieve nothing here.
Sir, you told us that Hamas is open to negotiating the release of further civilian captives that are currently held in Gaza. After civilians are released, what about Israeli soldiers?
I think this is another story. We are ready to deal with this. And I think we announced it through the spokesman of Hamas Brigades. We are ready to make a swap and exchange if Israel is ready to release all the prisoners in the Israeli detention. We have no problem.
So you're ready to release Israeli prisoners? I beg your pardon, Israeli soldiers?
Yes, okay. Israel must release all the prisoners, and we are ready to release the Israeli soldiers.
All right. Ghazi Hamad, member of Hamas's political bureau, thank you very much for joining us on the program this hour.
Thank you.